Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Diaries of a Blind Coach, episode 11. In this episode, I'm going to be talking about my return to the Copperbelt. Okay, but before we get into that, I want to let you know I've been going through my K28 evolution program, and all my days, my body is killing me. But look, I feel great. I'm feeling a lot more energetic. I've been at it for about a month, just over a month now. So I'm looking forward. I did tell you guys 4 months, all right? So that's July, yeah? So July is around the corner. Ironic because it's your favorite coach's birthday. Okay, so we're gonna do some good things, all right? But hey, let's get into the video, okay? So my return to the Copperbelt was eventful. It was definitely eventful. If you know anything about the Copper Belt is the type of place where everybody kind of knows everybody, but it's one of those things where you know everybody by face, but not by name. So it's kind of like, hey, what's going on, big man? Or, hey, bro, what's up, bro? But you have no idea their name. You know what I mean? But you get that nod, the typical nod. I know you, you know me, and you know what it is. So yeah, I knew going into it, because it's a small place, everybody knows everybody. A lot of people are gonna be like, that's the guy, and they're gonna find out. And I kind of thought, well, I'm gonna go through that whole discrimination thing. But yeah, I mean, it was good and it was fun. It was good, sorry, and it was bad at the same time. So I'm gonna give you two scenarios of what happened to me when I did come back. Okay, so I came back and I was homebound, but I was determined to get back into the swing of things. So I went out with my brother once and my friend of mine, and this was kind of like my first experience going out. We went to a food market, and it was all right, but again, quickly realized this is gonna be hard. So we went to the food market, and somebody was kind of waving from a distance, and of course, so they kind of thought I'm ignoring them. And they're like, oh, this guy's now got cheeky. Sunglasses didn't help as well, So it kind of gave vibes that I was kind of, big headed and ignoring them. And they were not happy, to the point they actually came up. He came up and be like, hey, bro, why are you ignoring me? I've been saying hi to you. And I'm like, bro, I'm sorry, I can't see you, and he just didn't get it. You he just didn't get it. And again, Copperbelt is a funny place. If you know you're from the Copperbelt, you know what I mean. It's kind of like I was ignoring him, you know what I mean? And, he was like, yo, big man, I was saying hi to you. And of course, he was speaking in Bemba, and my Bemba is not great. So I was like, no, it's not like that. I'm just genuinely, I can't see you. And I could tell just by his energy, he kind of thought it was an excuse. He was like, this brother is lying to me. And yeah, it's he's basically ignoring me. Ironically, I was vindicated later on because I seen him now in the daytime, and people did explain what happened, and he did come up to me and say, okay, look, I didn't know, are you all right? But at that moment in time, he genuinely thought I was blowing him off. I was properly ignoring him, so that wasn't bad, but it was expected, and I knew it coming in, the typical head nod, what's up, big man? And I come across as if I'm ignoring people a lot, but I'm not. So I knew coming into it, it's going to be difficult in this kind of sense. And another experience that I went through, and this one was a bad one. I won't mention the name of the place, but I did go out. Now, we're now going to the club, okay? Again, I'm kind of skeptical, thinking, I can't see, am I going to enjoy myself in the club, But again, I realized I'm around good people, and we just had a very successful event. So I decided, to start living, right? And I decided to throw a Valentine's event. So I threw a Valentine's event, and it was really, really good. And I was so surprised and proud of myself that I managed to pull it off with the help of my assistant, So that was awesome. However, it quickly went downhill because it said, hey, why don't we go celebrate and go out? So we went out, and that was fun because we were in our group. But I quickly realized people tend not to be accepting when they don't know. you know, and just when they do know, people can just be really, really mean. And this is like the mean side of society, you know. And this again is why a lot of people who have a disability just stay indoors. And it's not right, and it's something we definitely need to work on as a society. But yeah, you know, I would be going to the toilet, and my friend would would escort me, and I would just get told, "Hey, this is not a place for you. We don't accept. You're not supposed to be here." And I was just so confused, and I'm like, are you serious right now? You know, until later on you realize I'm getting discriminated because I can't see, because I was blind. And I'm thinking, wow, again, I stress, this is why a lot of people who have a disability just stay indoors. Society, it's like society is not ready to accept. And we need to change that, you know. We got to keep going in your face. And I mean, everybody out there who has a disability, this is not your time to stay indoors. We got to stand up and be in people's faces, because at the end of the day, and I don't mean be in people's faces and be brass and be arrogant, no, or be rude, but be there, make your presence felt, because this world is for all of us and Zambia is for all of us. So that incident in the toilet wasn't great, but I thought, you know what, ignore them. We decided to go back to our table, and we decided to say, hey, look, it's looking like the crowd is a bit rowdy, let's leave. So we left, and sorry, it's really cold. It's winter time right now. And if you're not warm, it's winter time in Zambia right now, and it's killing me. But yeah, so we decided to leave, right? So again, in Copperbelt, there is this animal instinct where everybody kind of feels when they go out, they want to fight, and I want to show people that I'm a big man, I'm hard. And I don't get it. You can't just go and just have a good time. Let's just have drinks. Can't we all just get along? You know, so one guy kind of eyed one of the guys in our crowd and didn't like him for some reason. So we got into the car. So I was in the front seat. There was my friend in the driver's seat. And we're all kind of getting in to the car. And all of a sudden, a fight breaks out. A fight breaks out just near the car. And of course, me being blind, I didn't know what was going on, but I could hear there was a scuffle. And I'm thinking, it can't be us. What's going on? So before annoyed, people are trying to break up everything. I'm thinking, wow, I need to get out of here. Nope, before I could do anything, my door gets pulled open. I'm getting dragged out the car. Again, I don't know these people. I'm getting dragged out the car. I can't see what's going on. I get a 21 slap combo for no reason. And I was just like, what? And you know, it's again, I've talked about it before. It's that fight or flight, you know. In that moment, I can't run away. Where am I going to run to? You know what I'm trying to say? My defense was the car, which wasn't locked, and I just got dragged out of the car. And now you're in the position you got to fight, you know. So this is why you find I'm on that K28 evolution program, just in case I got to have a little bit of meat on me, just in case I got to defend myself. You know, at the end of the day, it is a real thing. You know what I mean? And violence against people with a disability is not acceptable in any light. It's not right. You can't beat somebody up who can't even defend themselves. So he got what he deserved after everybody found out, and then realized when people told him, say, do you realize you just went and slapped somebody who's blind? And he felt really, really bad. To his defense, I'm mature and old enough to realize and not hold a grudge, to realize he didn't realize, and he just wanted to fight, and he wanted to fight anybody. And he went and fought the wrong person. And he felt really bad. I was raging. I was beyond livid. But yeah, we didn't even meet or say, you know, our sorries and whatnot. But he did apologize from a distance. And he just said, I didn't know. And I'm like, look, even if you did know or you didn't know, you can't assault anybody. It's not correct. So that kind of brought me back a little bit and kind of thought, okay, this is the Copperbelt. It has changed a lot. Don't get me wrong. It has changed from the days of the Jeroboams and all that. No, Copperbelt is now very peaceful. But again, it also needs to get to a stage where we are more accepting of people with a disability and normalize. We need to normalize this, okay? The image that you have of somebody with a disability should not be somebody begging for money at a traffic light. No. Or should not be somebody crawling in the corridors of town. Because that is the image, and basically that is the poster child for somebody with a disability in the Copperbelt. People will assume that's what it is. So when you see somebody like myself, we're changing the mold, and I aim to break the mold. And I encourage everybody out there, whether you have a disability or not, if you're going through something and you feel like the world is not for you, you feel like you're getting bullied, I'm here to tell you it's not the case. There's people out there who are genuinely good people. And I've spoken about this in these diary sessions where I have met good people, genuine people. But of course, you're also going to meet the rowdy people. And at the end of the day, you have the ability and choice to just choose. They don't need to be in your life. You know what I mean? If somebody wants to discriminate or talk about you, I look at it as it's a bit of ignorance, because you don't want to be educated to realize people with a disability are amazing and they have some serious superpowers. Trust me. But on that note, it's gonna lead me into my next video. I'm gonna go through and tell you guys how See the World Foundation started. And when I talk about people with a disability have superpowers, this is what I mean. I'm going to tell you how we went through the journey of setting up See the World Foundation, which is the channel that you're watching now. I met some amazing, talented kids with a disability. You're going to hear about this coming up. And it proved to me that, trust me, truly, there are people who have a disability and we have superpowers. And at the end of the day, that superpowers are strength, resilience, and determination. You know what I'm trying to say? So that is a little bit about me coming to the Copperbelt. Now, that don't mean for you all to be scared to come to the Copperbelt. Come through at the end of the day, and it's a fun place to be at. Of course, I just went through some unfortunate situations at the beginning. But at the end of the day, you know, you just kind of pick and choose the places you go to. And again, the crowd of people that you go to. And again, people are not always going to be accepted. And that's okay. That's not my people. And if people who are accepted, thumbs up, because that's my people. All right. Hey guys, before I go, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Let's say no to violence against people with a disability. Let's say no to violence in general. No against violence. No to violence. And at the end of the day, continue to share this video, because somebody out there who is struggling, somebody out there that might have a disability, and my message to you is everything is going to be okay. It's up to us now to stand up, come out the shadows, and let our light shine. All right. So I'm going to see you in the next video. We're going to break down See the World Foundation and how it all began. It's going to be exciting. But as always, I'm going to leave you with this. We're trying to set up that mobile unit, guys. Please don't forget, we need your support. Any small donation that you can make goes a long way. You know, it's going to go to help a lot of people. And it's not just helping people with a disability, but it's also helping the general public. So your donations make a big difference. And I don't know what we got going on in Africa, where it's the hardest thing to get donations in Africa. But listen, guys, that 5 kwacha, that 10 kwacha, you might think, I'm not going to donate because it's nothing. Trust me, that by 100 of you makes a massive difference. So whatever little that you can donate, please donate. The number is in the description below. And, you know, we're going to continue changing lives and helping people. And we're going to do it with a smile. All right, guys, salute, and I'll see you in the next video.